All right, so you told me that for boot camp that you guys didn't have phones for 3 months.
Yeah, so the first day they took our phones away, and for the whole 3 months we had no cell phone.
Yeah, and how'd you feel about that?
Honestly, at first I was like, whoa, like I can't live without my cell phone. But then once like a couple weeks in, you honestly forgot what a cell phone is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you feel yourself like kind of mentally not there without your phone?
What do you mean by that?
Like you were looking for your phone, that like you're just so used to living life with your phone?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in a way, yeah. But the thing about boot camp is that everything is planned for a time, like every minute. So, if I wasn't not doing anything, I was doing something. You know, whether it was getting yelled at, screaming ditties or whatever. But I didn't really have time, honestly, to think about my phone and think about like all the external problems. It was about more being in the moment. Like, how do I get through what I'm going through right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And do you think that a lot of people stay busy instead of productive?
Stay busy instead of productive.
Like you said, you were on a schedule.
Yeah.
And people, they're not really on a schedule. Most people, instead they're on their phones. That if they created a schedule and they were more productive than busy, that their lives would turn out better.
100%. You know, like you said, like you saw earlier, I have 6.5 hours on my phone. You know,
Yeah.
whether it was Crunchyroll, YouTube, Instagram. You know, what I mean, that's a lot of time that could be utilized to developing a skill that could help benefit my life. You know, my financials.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think you would be doing if you had that time spent developing the skill of something?
What skill would I be working on?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, there's a lot of things I want to do, but probably like real estate and stocks. Just like understanding the market, things like that. It's actually something that I've been putting off for a long time, and it honestly comes down to discipline.
Do you think a lot of people would benefit from making a schedule?
100%, because then it will put into perspective what their time is being utilized for, and once you see that like 6.5 hours of your day is just spent on bullshit on your phone, you can realize that, you know, that's a lot of time that can be used to develop a skill.
Do you think a lot of people use the excuse that they don't have time, but they really do have time?
No, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people when we're young, we don't really realize the time that we have in our hands, and when people get older, they always talk about time. I wish I had more time. Well, get off your phone and use the time you have now.
When you didn't have your phone in the Marines, did you find it easy to connect with the people around you?
Oh
better?
yeah, for sure. Like, I knew people for 3 months when I was in boot camp, and I felt like I'd known them for years. Like, got to the point where like the brotherhood was so strong that I would take a bullet for them, and I would die for them. Like, and that's real. Like, and it was just much easier to develop, you know, memories, you know, because like those awkward times where you would normally pull up your phone, I was forced to face that awkward moment and make something out of it, make a bond, make a memory.